So here is the first-time UFC title challenger, Juliana Pena. She is willing to meet Amanda Nunes in the middle of the octagon. She's ready to change her life with a signature, monumental, sport-changing win.
Dans les arts martiaux mixtes, la différence entre gagner
This is what Juliana wants, guys.
et perdre
This is the type of fight she wants.
est très mince.
Juliana Pena is making this a war in the She's doing exactly what she said she was going to do.
Les résultats dépendent des compétences physiques dans l'octogone.
Dragged down by Pena.
Look at this.
She tapped. That is it. Juliana Pena shocks the world.
Et de bien des facteurs hors de celui-ci.
You've been a champion for a long time. Those expectations are just so out of control that it can have an impact mentally on you. And I don't think anybody is immune to that.
Chacun de ces éléments peut mettre en doute le caractère définitif d'un résultat.
Every single time this woman fights, what are we asking her? How do you stay motivated? How do you get up for this fight? Maybe she didn't get up for this fight.
Mais un combat revanche peut éliminer ce doute.
Let's get jogging, you guys. Let's get a warm-up going.
Un nouveau moment, un nouveau lieu.
Yeah!
Et un facteur de familiarité qui s'ajoute quand deux adversaires se retrouvent.
Focus. Snap to me.
Ce sera le cas en finale de l'UFC 277.
Juliana Pena shocks the world.
I absolutely expected to go the same way. I'm coming.
À Dallas, au Texas, la championne des poids coqs de l'UFC, Juliana Pena, se mesurera de nouveau à la double championne de longue date, Amanda Nunes, qui a régné en tant que meilleure combattante au monde.
The first ever female two-division champion. Who's next?
She got it. Huge win for Pena.
Nobody's had a tougher road in the UFC, and I want to fight Amanda. It's time for her to quit ducking. That's my fight.
Avant de subir une première défaite en près de 10 ans,
Juliana Pena
aux mains de la Venezuelan Vixen.
is the UFC bantamweight champion.
Juliana Pena, you just shook up the world.
I'm just so grateful and so humble for this opportunity. Thank you.
I have 25 minutes to finish her, to get my belt back. But you cannot let Juliana stay with the belt.
La demi-finale est aussi un combat revanche. Alors que l'ex-champion des poids mouches de l'UFC, Brandon Moreno,
Looks like a tag. Brandon Moreno has done it. He won. You have a champion.
affronte le Néo-Zélandais Kai Kara France.
Beautiful combination. Kai Kara France has done it.
Plus de 2 ans après leur premier combat.
Well, these guys are throwing. I'm paid to see these guys fight anytime they want to do it. Oh!
Le vainqueur remportera le titre par intérim des poids mouches.
Viva Mexico!
I want the next title shot. You're gonna go back to the gym, train hard, and then come back strong. You literally have the ability to do anything that you want in this life, and I just proved that tonight.
Mais avant que des adversaires familiers ne s'affrontent pour la 2e fois au Texas, nous vous présentons le récit de leur parcours.
Thank you so much, brother.
Voici le décompte vers l'UFC 277.
Wow. When you step back and you look at the history of the sport, first of all, there's never been a sport that has changed so radically from 1993 to 2016. UFC 200, what an incredible event, and so far it's been fantastic.
L'UFC 200 a été un événement historique pour plusieurs raisons, notamment le début de l'ère d'Amanda Nunes.
Amanda Nunes is the new champion, baby. The new champion, Brazil.
Amanda Nunes has dynamic striking, she's very explosive, and she's got a very high-level Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu ground game. She's got the choke, she taps.
Oh my God, Brasil! Olha isso aí, ó! Estão voltando, tudo nosso!
The winner and new champion, Amanda Nunes, ladies and gentlemen.
Cette période a vu la Lioness remporter la victoire contre les ex-championnes des poids coqs Ronda Rousey
It's over.
Next stoppage is Ronda Rousey no 6. I'm the champion here, Amanda Nunes, the Lioness!
et Holly Holm.
Amanda Nunes still queen of the
That's
jungle.
it.
Une 2e victoire contre la reine des poids mouches Valentina Shevchenko. Et une destruction au premier round de la championne d'alors des poids plumes, Chris Cyborg.
Oh!
Avec 7 défenses combinées de ces 2 titres,
She became an unstoppable monster.
Nunes devient largement considérée comme la meilleure combattante de l'histoire des arts martiaux mixtes.
This is literally the first time there has ever been a fighter where you must say they are the greatest of all time.
100%. She is the undisputed two-division GOAT.
Amanda Nunes, the champ.
The thing that she has done is truly unbelievable. She cleaned out both divisions.
She's setting the bar so high, it's going to be very hard for another athlete to accomplish what she has.
Amanda, you're going in the Hall of Fame.
Greatest female athlete of all time, Amanda Nunes.
Managing the success was a little bit challenging for me.
We got Amanda Nunes in studio with us right now.
Nothing's gonna stop me. Started, a little busy. People want to take a picture, they take a selfie with me. A lot of people reach you for money, the camera, do interview all the time. It always was the hard thing for me. This is a part of it, the whole thing that I create around me. So now I have to do what I gotta do.
La double championne apparemment intouchable est au sommet de son sport. Pendant qu'une poids coq que Nunes n'a jamais affrontée l'observe.
Who is going to rise to challenge this woman? There's no one even close to her. There's got to be some woman out there somewhere that we don't know about who's training. But how long will it take her to reach this level?
Pour la gagnante de la saison 18 de l'Ultime Combattant, Juliana Pena, et son entraîneur-chef, Rick Little, celle que tous considèrent comme la meilleure, n'est pas aussi invincible qu'elle le semble.
The hype of Amanda was just that, it's hype. She has the most power in the history of the division. But Juliana is the least hit girl in the history of the UFC.
A laser-like focus as Juliana Pena makes her way briskly to the UFC's octagon.
One of the toughest women I have ever seen compete.
It was all systems go for Juliana Pena from the opening bell. Treated Rakoczy as if she didn't belong in the octagon with her.
Juliana's never been dropped.
The Pena pressure just won't stop.
This is nasty, absolutely dominant.
Pena has such an aggressive physical style.
Never been hurt.
This has been all Pena, controlled every single aspect of it from here.
And Amanda Nunes has avoided this fight. So we had to do it the hard way and start talking.
She busted Miesha Tate up and finished her off.
I first called out Amanda for a title fight 5 years ago at UFC 200, and I never got it.
With all due respect to Amanda, I'm ready to fight for the title, and I'm ready to go and get what's mine.
It wasn't anything personal. It wasn't something like, oh, I hate Amanda. It's just she has the belt, and then she has something that I want, and so I called her out for it, and I wasn't gonna stop calling her out until I eventually got the title fight.
Juliana Pena submits Sarah McMahon!
Nobody's had a tougher road in the UFC except for me, and I want to fight Amanda. It's time for her to quit ducking. That's my fight.
Amanda's the only fight that makes sense for me.
Stylistically, I'm the worst possible matchup for her. I am her kryptonite, and I do believe that she knows that. You can run, you can hide, but eventually you're going to have to face the best in the division, and that is me.
UFC 269. Amanda Nunes defends her bantamweight title against Juliana Pena. She demanded this fight with the greatest fighter of all time, and she got it. This is the toughest title to win in all of mixed martial arts right now.
Amanda Nunes, she's got so many weapons. She's got so many tools.
She's not losing. It does not seem like anybody can challenge her right now.
I'm gonna have the answers, and I will finish her. This belt not gonna go anywhere, baby.
She smashes everybody. I'm not picking against Amanda Nunes here.
Juliana Pena, she's a strong girl. She's a tough girl. She's got good grappling. She trains with men that are bigger than Amanda Nunes. Oh my God. All the recipes for an upset here. I just don't see it.
The UFC are having conversations with Kayla Harrison's team.
If Nunes wins, they do Nunes versus Harrison. It'd be fascinating.
Juliana Pena is a huge underdog in this fight. We've seen it time and time again. When a champion underestimates a huge underdog, wild things can happen.
In this sport, you're human. You bleed the same blood that I bleed, and you can get punched and rocked in the face just like anybody else can.
she believes absolutely that she can beat Amanda Nunes.
I have a no quit, never giving up type of an attitude, and I just know that no matter what, if you stick us both in a house and say only one of you guys can come out, I'm coming out of that house.
Juliana Pena looking to spin this MMA world on its axis.
Fight.
With a sport-altering win, Amanda Nunes looking to keep things status quo.
Oh.
Looked like she slipped there.
No. She chopped it down.
Outside calf kick, yep.
Yeah. The difference in power is substantial. Juliana's got to get it in tight and turn this into a brawl.
But she is showing a willingness to throw in there in the pocket.
I think she has to. I don't think she has any choice.
Oh, she got hit with a jab there.
Nunes enters, promptly lands a right hand.
This is a terrible position for Pena.
For as good as Amanda is on the feet, she's equally as good on the ground.
If you watch any of Amanda's fights, she's very dangerous in the first round.
Come on, Julie!
But as the fight continues, that's a benefit to me.
Good job by Pena.
Oh, look at this. She's holding on to this Kimura. Look at her. You see a little bit of concern on Amanda's face. She recognizes it's not a good place to be. But she's got to be a bit defensive here.
She was a willing grappler in round one.
Hell yeah. What a round. That's exactly the fight we're looking for. We don't want the Kimura, though. Let's go singles. You got it?
She's stopping me. She's trying to go choke.
Don't worry about it, dude. We're making her work. This is a perfect round. We want the workload. Work. Go out there and take it to this girl. You got it? She ain't gonna stop you for 25 minutes, I promise you that.
Juliana Pena looks like she wants to be here.
This is the biggest moment of her professional career, without a doubt.
She thinks she has the style to drag her into deep waters. The time is now to find out if she can deliver on all those promises.
That courage that Juliana Pena has, it means a lot. It means a lot when you're in a war with a great fighter.
Follow me down to the water.
Juliana promised to really pressure Amanda, to really get some respect from the champion. Oh, Pena's doing a good job of just getting in her face here.
Pena's jab lands again.
Again, she's landed a few now. Oh, right hand for Juliana. Oh my goodness, Juliana!
Juliana stunned her with that left hand.
Oh, this is gonna make Amanda tired. This is going to fatigue the champion. She is loading up on her shots, and she is as reckless as we've seen for a long time.
Oh, she got caught with the left.
This is what Juliana wants, guys. This is the type of fight she wants.
Big combination for Pena.
Pena's got to keep doing this. I know she's getting hit, but this is her chance. Because look at Nunes. There's a different look on her face here.
There's a look of concern. Oh, my goodness. This is crazy. Oh, she hurt her. Oh, my goodness.
I stayed in the pocket, I fought fire with fire, and I was ready for anything that she was willing to bring that night.
Oh, my goodness. Juliana Pena is making this a war in the
She's doing exactly what she said she was going to do. She said she was going to go out there and take the fight to Amanda Nunes. Oh, my
she's
goodness.
stinging her with this jab.
The jab is just touching me. Oh, my God.
Nunes retreats.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my goodness.
Nunes appears exhausted.
She's exhausted. Amanda's tired.
Dragged down by Pena. And now Pena to the back.
Nunes is in trouble. She's got her back. Oh, my God. Look at this.
Oh, my goodness. Joe Rogan, she's going to choke her.
She's got
Juliana Pena is the UFC bantamweight champion.
Oh, my goodness.
That's the biggest upset in the history of the sport.
Look, she just looked at me and said, I told you.
Juliana Pena has done it.
I told you! Don't ever doubt me again! Willpower, strength, and determination, it will take you places! I definitely expected a win, and I'm just so grateful. The world is my oyster, and you literally have the ability to do anything that you want in this life, and I just proved that tonight.
And Amanda Nunes walking back into her new life now, no longer invincible. Juliana Pena, one of the meanest, nastiest women in all of mixed martial arts, has slayed the lioness.
I knew it.
Juliana Pena!
Oh my God! She's got it back! Joe Rogan, she's gonna choke her! She's got it!
That is it! Juliana Pena shocks the world! She has beaten Amanda Nunes!
La championne des poids coqs de l'UFC, Juliana Pena, a surpris le monde avec sa victoire contre Amanda Nunes en décembre 2021. Et a passé les 6 derniers mois à en récolter les bénéfices.
You should watch my fight.
Okay, I will.
Yes, please do. I've had a lot of new opportunities since becoming a champion. It's something that I wanted.
I'd like to raise a glass because we've got the champion, Juliana Pena.
I've gotten to go on the Joe Rogan podcast.
Are you still on cloud nine? Like, what is this like?
Good Morning America.
UFC Women's Bantamweight Champ Juliana Pena.
Barstool Sports.
Are you doing media just all over the place?
Yeah, I am. I could get used to this. Are you kidding me?
Champ fight.
It's a great thing to be able to reach as many people as possible. And that's what I'm trying to do. I love hitting those media targets because I want to get more people from around the globe to know who I am and follow on my journey.
We were on The Ultimate Fighter. We won The Ultimate Fighter. We won the title. Yeah, buddy, look at this.
And I was offered the opportunity to throw out the first pitch for the White Sox. I was happy to let my daughter see me throw out the first pitch. It was a big honor to me. Chicago is a place that I now call home. And to be well received by the Chicago people has been an honor.
My daughter's here, my head coach is here, my friends, I got training partners, my daughter's godparents. Basically everyone that's important to me is here. It's a dream come true.
They took very good care of us there at the White Sox Stadium. So it was an all-around great time.
Look at that.
Le luxe dont jouit Pena comme championne doit être équilibré pour que les succès se poursuivent.
Juliana Pena looking to spin this MMA world on its axis with a sport-altering win. Amanda Nunes looking to keep things status quo.
Même si plusieurs pensent que Nunes a été victime des distractions de la célébrité,
Oh, Pena's doing a good job of just getting in her face here.
la Lioness a trouvé ce qui a vraiment mal tourné.
I got caught with a bunch of punches that I could avoid if I was with my timing right.
Look at Nunes. There's a different look on her face here.
There's a look of concern.
I have a very bad knee injury going through my last camp.
Nunes is in trouble.
Tried training one day, have 2 days off, recovery, and thought I'm gonna be able to beat Juliana, how my training was going.
She's got it back.
And I ended up costing my belt.
That is it! Juliana Pena shocks the world!
Heureusement pour Nunes, elle a l'occasion de réparer les erreurs de son dernier combat pour le titre, en affrontant immédiatement Pena à l'UFC 277. Mais, pour la première fois en plus de 7 ans, le camp d'entraînement n'a pas lieu au gym d'American Top Team.
Every time that I lost back in the day, I make some adjustment, make some changes, and was all good right after. So I want to be able to train in my own gym, have my own team, and I decided to do it. We're gonna make this a great place to train and enjoy the rest of my career. This is my gym. This is the lifting conditioning area. Great mat where we do all the work, jiu-jitsu, wrestling. This is where I put all my gloves and all the equipment. This is the cage. It's 22. It's a good size cage. The view is amazing. It's especially when you know this is your space. So even feel even better. Jesus. Good?
Well, that's dope.
Yeah, okay.
This new facility is very dojo-like. There's nobody else being brought in. There's no other teammate that might be rivals or jealous. All the focus here is on Amanda and her getting better.
Ready? You go.
Hey!
Back to work.
We know that Juliana is tough. She definitely showed her toughness in the last fight, and Amanda will be 1,000% ready.
My loss making me so motivated.
Gotcha. Woo! Good work, champ.
Switch and switch. Good. Other side. Fast with that punch. Through and up. Nice, man.
People know I know war is 100% tonight. They know what I'm capable of.
Fast. Yep. 1, 2. Nice, man.
I'm getting my belt back.
6. Switch and switch. Perfect. And 5. Good.
Pour le plus grand combat revanche de l'histoire des arts martiaux mixtes féminins, la promotion a augmenté en conséquence.
I am very excited for this season of The Ultimate Fighter, and everyone cannot wait for this fight.
Après avoir été entraîneuse rivale dans la saison 30 de l'Ultime Combattant, l'enjeu commence à se dessiner pour Nunes et Peña. Pour la championne, la motivation vient du besoin de soutenir sa fille et de la soif de prouver que sa victoire sur Nunes n'était pas un hasard.
Do me a favor. Can you show me your book? Amanda has not been able to get over the fact that she lost the belt.
Certificate of Achievement presented to Isabella for preschool completion. Wow.
2022. This year, I want to be
just like my mama.
Aww, thank you, baby. Can I have a kissy?
Yeah.
Give me a kiss. When the stakes are so high, your excuses that you give are what you tell yourself so that you can go walk through that fire yet again.
Come out and play with me and bring your dollies in. Shut the door.
I understand that, but I'm not buying it. I am going in there to take everything, to solidify my name, to be done with this chapter.
She is willing to meet Amanda Nunes head on.
She has the solution to solve the problem of the greatest woman fighter of all time in 2 divisions.
I am going in there to win.
À l'UFC 277 à Dallas, au Texas,
All right, you guys.
Juliana Peña et Amanda Nunes seront prêtes en entrant dans l'octogone.
Focus on what you want to push.
Pour le droit incontestable de posséder la ceinture des 135 livres.
Start working towards the finish now.
Amanda, she's what happens when all the pieces come together. The woman who nukes everyone in front of her.
I will finish her on the feet or in the floor. No matter what this fight go,
she can do it all.
I can beat her everywhere.
That's what separates Amanda from everybody else. But that courage that Juliana Peña has, it means a lot. She is a ferocious woman.
She got it.
This is what Juliana wants, guys. This is the type of fight she wants.
Juliana's catching her.
Right at me. I'm the thing you want to hit. Good.
Juliana Peña shocks the world.
This is my belt.
That's the biggest upset in the history
get it.
Willpower, strength, and determination. It will take you places.
La demi-finale de l'UFC 277 est un combat pour le titre par intérim des 125 livres. Entre des poids mouches dont l'expérience de championnat précède leur affrontement à venir au Texas. Brandon Moreno et Kai Kara-France ont commencé la saison 24 de l'Ultime Combattant avec un titre mondial, comme les 14 autres participants.
We have the baddest 125-pounders in the world right here. Every one of you a world champion in your own organization.
Mais pour Moreno,
Everything you got right here. Ready, we gotta roll out.
Michael, stop. One part of the story right here. One part.
et Kara-France, ce n'est pas encore leur heure de se battre pour l'or de l'UFC. Alors que les défis se poursuivent pour les deux, le Néo-Zélandais Kai Kara-France finit par trouver les conseils dont il a besoin. Auprès de deux compatriotes rencontrés pendant ses années d'entraînement au gym Tiger Muay Thai.
Eugene and Izzy would come over to Thailand just for a training camp, and then I was getting in work with them. Really loved it. I was learning so much. I reached out to Eugene. I said, hey, I want to move back home. He said, the gym's always open. You just got to turn up. After that, I rattled off 5 wins in a row and then eventually got picked up for the UFC.
Dana White sent him a personal message letting him know about his invitation to the big leagues.
I wouldn't have been able to do that if Eugene wasn't there to mentor me and tell me what I need to hear, not what I want to hear.
What a story it is for Kai Kara-France representing City Kickboxing there in New Zealand. When he first aligned with Behrman, the first thing Eugene said was, we just got to turn up the training.
He's such a quiet and unassuming character. Quite different when that octagon door closes. Steps it into 5th and 6th gear. Really making a statement here in his UFC debut.
Oh, and again, beautiful is the right hand. You know, I train with so many killers at City Kickboxing. With Eugene, it's a movement right now.
Sous la direction de l'entraîneur-chef de City Kickboxing, Eugene Behrman.
Kai Kara-France is from the same stable as Israel Adesanya, Dan Hooker, Alex Volkanovski.
Kara-France prolonge sa série de victoires dans l'UFC.
Beautiful right hand.
Kai Kara-France has won 8 consecutive fights.
Jusqu'à ce qu'il croise le chemin d'un autre candidat de la saison 24 de l'Ultime Combattant, Brandon Moreno.
He's a kid with a lot of potential, just like Kai Kara-France. Both got an opportunity to shine.
Mais à l'époque, le jeune loup prometteur du Mexique éprouve un sentiment d'urgence. En quête d'une première victoire à son 2e séjour dans l'organisation.
The UFC released me from the company.
He had a stint with the UFC before. They parted ways for a little bit. Now he's back.
I go back to the UFC.
Brandon Moreno is truly motivated.
Fought against Oscar Askarov. That fight was a draw.
Split draw.
So I need to win the fight against Kai Kara-France.
And as Brandon Moreno continues this second UFC stint, he believes he is entering his fighting prime.
This kid has the ability to go out tonight and really make a statement.
Well, these guys are throwing. Ooh, good right hand by Kara-France.
And Kara-France did have the only knockout on that 24 season of The Ultimate Fighter, but you see the striking has just evolved to such an extent.
He won the first round. He knocked me down.
Oh! Beautiful right hand by Kara-France.
But my technique was better than him.
Moreno's really turning it up. He's throwing big shots.
Moreno fighting a much better round. I mean, that jab is just a target, man. He's targeting Kara-France's nose and busting him up. Look at Moreno.
Big round for the Mexican.
I I start to put pressure on him, second and third one.
Kyle France just doesn't have the pop that he had in that first.
I mean, Moreno's flexing, he's showboating.
Moreno's digging in, look at him.
Moreno looks like he is ready to take his shots at this division's elite.
This is most certainly the best Moreno we've ever seen. That was a wild fight. That was a wild, wild fight.
And I won. My last 3 fights was so, but now I feel on fire, bro. I feel on fire.
You looked on fire, sir. Congratulations. Brandon Moreno, ladies and gentlemen.
Viva Mexico! Viva Mexico!
These guys here tonight, they're trying to put each other to sleep.
Moreno's really turning it up. He's throwing big shots. Beautiful right hand by Kara France.
Après sa victoire sur Kai Kara France en 2019,
good connection late.
These guys are throwing.
Le Mexicain Brandon Moreno continue à monter au classement des poids mouches.
Beautiful hammer fist. Get out of that spot.
Final second to the
jusqu'à l'obtention d'un combat pour le titre contre le champion Deiveson Figueiredo.
Brandon Moreno is a very tough, very confident young man, but Deiveson Figueiredo, he's a destroyer.
Nice hand right by Moreno.
What a pace this fight is being fought at. Moreno is an animal.
Oh my goodness. Oh, he's hurt. No. This is crazy.
Un suspense de 5 rounds qui finit en match nul justifie un combat revanche immédiat.
We knew walking out of that arena last December that we needed to see this one again 6 months later. He dropped him.
Où Moreno termine ce qu'il a commencé.
Moreno takes him down against his neck. He's got the hook.
Figueiredo wins it here.
Look at this. He's under the neck. Oh my God, he's got it. He's got it. Brandon Moreno has done it.
Tijuana, you have a champion.
Viva Mexico, man! Viva Mexico!
Mais la trilogie de combats qui s'ensuit met à l'épreuve le courage du héros mexicain.
Brandon Moreno, first defense of his 125-pound championship. A trilogy potentially to be completed here tonight. Well, I didn't need my passport to get here. Kind of feels like we're in Tijuana, though, boys.
Feels like we're in Tijuana.
Man, that was an excellent combination to the body by Figueiredo. Ooh, left hook.
Moreno starting to load up, lands the jab there. Counter jab from Figueiredo. Big right from the Brazilian. Now another one.
Oh, and he gets clipped with the left.
Oh, Figueiredo a little wobbly.
Oh, he hurt him with that left hand. Oh, and he hurt him. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, head kick.
Wild exchange. Oh, he stung him with that left hand.
Hey, técnico. Yeah.
Oh, high kick. From my eyes, what we're seeing is an even better Brandon Moreno.
When I went for this third fight against Deiveson Figueiredo,
another one.
Oh, we heard him again.
last training camp was the hardest training camp I had in my life.
That'll do it.
Wow, very close fight. Very good fight.
But I lost. That was very disappointing for me.
What a fight. Thrill on one side, agony on the other. In a wicked close fight, though, it goes to Deiveson Figueiredo.
So I felt like I needed to evolve. In my old gym in Mexico, I knew all the styles, all my training partners, the sparring sessions was the same.
So as he jumps, we're dumping to the side, the arm's trapped on. Okay, that way he can't post on.
Now we are in Kansas City in Glory MMA.
On their back and choke.
You know, the head coach is James Krause.
Krause still putting it together on the feet. Kansas City stand up for James Krause.
Le mi-moyen actuel de l'UFC, James Krause, équilibre sa carrière de combattant
He put together his game plan perfectly.
avec celle d'entraîneur.
Hey, look at me. Big breath. You know, stretch your mouth. Just put it all together. Have some fun out there, okay? I love you.
Ayant déjà soutenu plusieurs élèves dans des combats pour un titre de l'UFC,
This dude ain't some magic man. I don't want you to get complacent.
Krause espère que Moreno sera le premier à amener une ceinture à Kansas City.
If we're watching a football game, I think a lot of coaches focus on the game. Some coaches focus on the halves, some focus on the quarters. I'm really good at focusing on the plays.
Hey, keep that arm though, Brandon. Keep that arm. Go back in the arm. Go back in on the arm. As you drag up. So use this to rock up, and then keep that. Drag. Yes.
For Brandon, he hits hard. He's got good jiu-jitsu, good wrestling. He's just good everywhere.
Yes, now put his head on the fence. Got a stopper on it. Now you can punch. The stopper's on the backside. Yes. Now you can punch with your left. Yeah.
The biggest thing for him is increasing fight IQ, making good decisions in fight. There's a lot of theories on what creates mental toughness. I'm of an old school mentality. I'm a blue collar mentality. This is my idea, my approach towards this. And if you want to become mentally tough, if you find a spot that you break in, you need to put yourself there over and over and over and over and over again. That progress starts when that uncomfort kicks in.
James Krause, he's very passionate.
Rock up, drag.
He's always pushing myself to get better every single day.
That was good though.
And right now I feel like the best flyweight fighter in the world.
1, 2, 3.
L'ascension de Moreno pour devenir champion des poids mouches de l'UFC a commencé par sa victoire sur Kai Kara France en 2019.
Look at the pace that these guys have fought for in 15 minutes.
You get to see technique, really some of the best technique in the sport. This is most certainly the best Moreno we've ever seen.
Le jeune loup néo-zélandais a utilisé cette défaite sur décision à Las Vegas comme motivation pour sa quête d'un titre.
The exchange these guys put on, the fight they put on, is something to behold. Both guys should be very proud. It was a great fight.
Brandon did really well to adjust in our first fight, and he ended up edging out a decision.
On the menu today, just drilling.
But I've worked on holes since that fight as well, and I've fixed those mistakes in my game.
So the offensive person drill the bad shot, or the shot where you've been spread out, and then that'll turn into the scramble once the person's been put down.
Okay, let's go. That's what we're going to start with.
One of the obvious things that changed is just his experience.
You got to bring the arm to the waist, because the arm helps shuck them forward. You need the arm to make them commit.
Every time you fight an octagon at the highest level, you get mentally stronger and you're able to mentally deal with certain situations better. That's just the maturing of Kai.
Kai Kara France is so focused because he understands how important it is for him to get back on the horse.
Kai Kara France is dangerous on the feet.
Yeah, he's a savage.
Knockouts really don't happen when you force it. They have to be set up.
Kara France has to be very careful.
They have to be calculated.
Got to pick his shots, use his feints.
And then when you do find the right shot,
Stay disciplined, Kai. Stay disciplined now.
you got to take it.
Discipline, kid. Discipline, Kai. Discipline.
Oh, he stopped him. Kai Kara France.
Love you, shots. That was for New Zealand, baby. I just put all the flyweights on notice, you know. Anyone in that top 5 can get it. Let's go.
Kai Kara France has certainly been motivated by this challenge against a former UFC champion, Cody No Love Garbrandt.
I'm giving that positive self-talk, being in the right headspace, game planning.
Early knockdown for the Kiwi!
And not just sticking to one dimension, trying to look for the head, trying to get these knockouts. That's the difference.
Garbrandt circles, eats another big right!
It'll come again! Don't rush it!
Kai did a really good job of just taking his time and finding the right moment to throw a shot.
Oh! Beautiful combination. Oh! Kai Kara France knocks out Cody Garbrandt in round 1. Kai Kara France making the walk for his 9th UFC appearance.
You know, he has a ton of momentum, but he's done everything he needs to do in order to beat Askarov.
An undefeated fighter, Askar Askarov. He's one of the best flyweights in the world, second-ranked contender.
If he can get the job done, he's very well looking at a title fight very soon.
Oh!
There it is!
Big right, now a short left from Kara France.
Kai Kara France is an absolute dog.
Left hand was a big one, now a big one again!
Kara France atteint un rythme de croisière. Il profite de ses victoires contre un ancien champion des poids coqs et un espoir des poids mouches invaincus pour obtenir un combat pour un titre de l'UFC à sa prochaine sortie dans l'octogone.
I want the next title shot!
Le résultat de la trilogie entre le roi des poids mouches Deiveson Figueiredo et l'ancien champion Brandon Moreno
Big elbow, Figueiredo and Moreno counters like it's nothing. Reopen the fight of the year.
est de 1,
This fight is a majority draw.
1
He's under the chin. Oh my God, he's done it. Moreno has done it.
et 1.
Oh, we hurt him with that right hand. Oh my goodness. Oh, they're slugging it out.
Oh, a wild exchange to close out a classic.
Donc, si un quatrième combat pour régler le score a du sens, organiser un affrontement entre Figueiredo et Moreno s'avère difficile.
UFC wanted to make the 4 fight against Deiveson Figueiredo. Then the problems, the excuses.
I don't know what happened to the champion. What did Deiveson Figueiredo do for them to be making an interim title fight right now?
Aí a gente vai ter que negociar uma bolsa melhor porque eu não tô sendo valorizado.
He has injury.
I guess Deiveson Figueiredo is injured. It hasn't been officially announced what kind of injury he has.
He can't fight until the end of the year.
O que você achou dessa declaração dele de que você estaria correndo?
Cara, esse Brandon Moreno é um safado.
But I can fight.
Figueiredo étant momentanément à l'écart, le numéro 1 au classement Brandon Moreno
This is jalapeno cornbread. Man, it's delicious, man.
affrontera le numéro 2 au classement Kai Kara France
Beautiful right hand by Kara France.
pour déterminer le champion par intérim.
An outstanding effort turned in by both flyweight hopefuls.
Et l'aspirant légitime au trône de Figueiredo.
He's a 5-rounder. It was round 2.
I will fight against Deiveson Figueiredo, but that's the future. I don't want to be focusing him right now because Kai Kara France is dangerous.
Kai's changed quite a bit, so has Brandon. I just look at it as a different guy. You know, he's coming off of a big win. I gotta think we're gonna see the best Kai ever.
Just 2 significant strikes landed unofficially for Askarov, 10 for Kara France.
Nice. Huge right hand.
The biggest thing from Kai's improvement, he looks much more organized. He knows where he's going, he knows what he's trying to do now. Rather than before, I just thought, you know, he was just trying to go out there and hit people.
Well, he's doing the right thing. He's putting Askar on the back foot, which is what you want to do against a wrestler.
But it's just nice to know, you know what I mean? Like, Brandon's felt his power, he's felt his speed.
And right now, Kara France is doing a really good job of defending Askar's takedowns.
I understand Kai is dangerous, but my technique is there. I'm ready, man. I can go to the ground. I can keep the fight on feet.
Unload, 2-3. Nice, Brandon.
I'm a complete mixed martial art fighter.
Unload, yes, go. Papa, all day.
I'm the best, and that's it.
L'adversaire de Moreno se prépare au combat revanche de l'UFC 277 en Nouvelle-Zélande.
Watch out for your fingers. I don't want to nail them down.
Où Kai Kara France adapte son environnement pour répondre aux besoins de sa famille et sa carrière prospère.
I recently bought a new home, and the first thing I needed in my home was a recovery lounge. So it's perfect. I can spend time with my son and my wife, and then I can go into my garage and get some recovery in. All the cards that I fought on, I've kept the posters, the gloves that I wore on the Cody fight. I've got a sauna and an ice bath. My goals at the bottom. I've always been big on lists. Next on this list is to become the UFC Flyweight World Champion. Yeah. Yeah. Finding the balance between home life and gym life definitely is hard. If it's not helping me prepare for my fights, or if it's not helping me in my home life, then I just avoid it.
You want to race some cars? Thanks for coming. This is just a rare opportunity for us to get together and have lunch, especially at the start of Kai's camp.
Just wanted to present Kai with this. Can you please sign this for me and become immortalized? There you go. Thank you so much, brother. Thank you.
Éliminer les distractions devient un défi pour la nouvelle vedette néo-zélandaise. Mais ce n'est pas la motivation qui manque. À l'approche du combat pour le titre par intérim des poids mouches contre Brandon Moreno.
Kai Kara-France truly believes that this is his moment to break out.
Having a title fight in front of me, I thrive under that pressure.
Oh, beautiful. He's creeped through the guard. The takedown defense of Kai Kara-France. Absolutely perfect.
Can't wait to get in there against Brandon.
Kai Kara-France is a savage.
I'm just a lot sharper.
Huge right hand. Throwing missiles.
I won't show him any weakness.
Oh, my God. Oh, he stopped him. The walk-off.
We're gonna find the shot. And we'll put him away.
Kai Kara-France et Brandon Moreno.
Look at the passion this guy has for fighting.
Des poids mouches améliorés qui s'affronteront de nouveau à l'UFC 277. Ils prépareront le terrain pour un combat revanche de championnat en finale, alors que la reine des poids coqs, Juliana Pena,
One of the meanest, nastiest women in all of mixed martial arts.
I told you! Don't ever doubt me again!
affrontera la meilleure de l'histoire, Amanda Nunes.
The first ever female two-division champion. She's the best ever.
What a legacy.
C'est un rendez-vous à Dallas, au Texas, pour l'UFC 277.